Namaskar, do you ever wonder why products are sold at massive discounts, sometimes 60 to 70% off their maximum retail price, MRP? What exactly is MRP? Can you negotiate it? And are online platforms and pharmacies misleading consumers with unrealistic pricing? Now we will uncover the truth about MRP, how it's calculated, the legality of discounts, and what authorities can do to protect your rights. Namaskar and welcome back to Consumer Times, your trusted source for understanding the rights and wrongs in the marketplace. Today's topic is something we all see every day, but rarely question: the maximum retail price, or MRP. Have you ever seen a product with an MRP of 1000 rupees being sold online for 399 rupees or even less? Or a medicine with a 70% discount? How is that even possible? Is the MRP fake? Or is the discount a scam? Let's decode the truth behind MRP, the logic of pricing, and what you as a consumer need to know to avoid being cheated. MRP stands for Maximum Retail Price. This is the highest price a product can be sold for in India. As per the legal metrology, Packaged Commodities Rules 2011, every packaged product must display the MRP clearly. It includes all taxes, GST, transportation costs, and packaging expenses. No seller is allowed to charge more than the printed MRP. However, sellers can sell at a price lower than the MRP. Charging above MRP is illegal and punishable under the Consumer Protection Act and the Legal Metrology Act. How is MRP determined? MRP is set by the manufacturer, not by the government. The formula generally considers cost of production, cost of logistics, transport, warehousing, cost of packaging, marketing and promotional expenses, distributor and retailer margins, GST and other applicable taxes. But here's the catch: the manufacturer has complete freedom to inflate these margins. For example, a 50 rupees product may have an MRP of 150 rupees just to accommodate a 60% discount later. That's why MRP often does not reflect the actual market value. Can consumers negotiate MRP? In theory, yes, especially in offline stores or when buying in bulk. MRP is the ceiling, not the floor. In local markets, small shops, and even pharmacies, negotiation is possible. But large chains and supermarkets generally follow MRP or give preset discounts. Online retailers like Amazon, Flipkart, and pharmacies like 1mg or NetMeds offer deep discounts, which leads us to the next question: why do online platforms offer 60 to 70% discounts? This is where the red flags start waving. Let's break it down. Artificial inflation of MRP. Brands set high MRPs with the intention of offering hefty discounts later, which creates a false sense of value. Investor-fueled losses. Many e-commerce giants run on investor money and operate at a loss initially to gain market share by offering deep discounts. Generic medicines. In pharma retail, most discounts are offered on generic drugs whose MRPs are already inflated compared to production cost. Bulk purchasing. Platforms buy in bulk, reducing their per unit cost drastically. Even a 60% discount might leave them with a profit margin. Now the question is the MRP the real price? Not really. MRP is a manufacturer declared ceiling, not necessarily a reflection of the product's intrinsic or market value. In many cases, MRP does not equal market price. MRP greater than fair value, discounted price equals reasonable market value. So, when you buy something at 70% off, you might just be paying what the product is truly worth. A question is, are consumers being cheated? Yes and no. If a product is sold below MRP, it is legal. But if the MRP is artificially inflated just to offer dramatic discounts, it can be considered deceptive marketing under Section 247 of the Consumer Protection Act, 2019. This practice misleads consumers into thinking they're getting a huge bargain when they're just paying the real market price. How this affects medicine and healthcare, this is even more concerning in the case of medicines. Essential drugs with artificially inflated MRPs can mislead patients about treatment costs, distort insurance claims, violate pricing norms for Schedule H drugs under DPCO, Drug Price Control Order. Some retailers offer 80% discounts on drugs. That means the original MRP had an 80% margin, an unethical practice when it comes to public health. What can authorities do? The government and regulators must take several key steps. 1. Stricter oversight on MRP determination. Manufacturers should be required to submit cost-based MRP justifications. 2. Limit maximum margins. Just like the National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority, NPPA, controls drug prices, similar regulatory models can be applied across essential goods. 3. Ban misleading discounts. Advertising 70% discounts on inflated MRPs should be flagged under deceptive advertising. 4. Uniform pricing guidelines. Packaged goods should follow a uniform margin guideline for distributors and retailers. 5. Online regulation. E-commerce platforms should be mandated to show original cost, MRP, discounted price, reason for discount. 6. Consumer education. Government and NGOs should run awareness campaigns on interpreting MRP vs market price. What can consumers do? Compare prices across platforms before purchasing, ask for bills and MRP details for every product, report overcharging or misleading offers to National Consumer Helpline 1-800-11-400, Legal Metrology Department in your state. Use price comparison tools and apps to get fair deals. MRP is meant to protect consumers from being overcharged, not to manipulate their perception with fake discounts. As consumers, we need to be vigilant. As a society, we need regulations that match the complexity of today's retail economy, especially online. The next time you see a 70% off tag, don't just celebrate, investigate. Thank you for watching Consumer Times. Like, share, and subscribe to empower more consumers like you.